Hi friends, once again welcome to our this new video. This is the video number 6 based on states of matter. So in the previous video we have studied the Boyle's law and Charles law. In this video we will study the one more simple law, or we will study the Gay-Lussac's law and Avogadro's law. See, so we have already studied all these laws in first topic. Just this is the revision. So see what is the Gay-Lussac's law statement. So Gay-Lussac's law deals with the study of relationship between pressure and temperature. So it states that for a fixed amount of gas, the pressure of a gas is directly proportional to the absolute temperature at constant volume. So that is the simple statement. So listen once more, what is the statement of Gay-Lussac's law? For a fixed amount of a gas, or for a fixed mass of a gas, the pressure of a gas is directly proportional to the temperature at constant volume. So see, simple mathematical expression or relation is there. What is that? Pressure is directly proportional to the temperature. Is it right? So therefore P is equal to proportionality constant K into T, or P by T is equal to constant at constant volume and constant mass. It is for the fixed mass. So that is the simple relationship. So this can be also studied with the help of graph. When a graph is plotted between pressure and temperature in Kelvin, so we will get such type of a straight line graph. So for the different volumes, so we have the such type of the values of constant. We will get the different values of constant. So in this case, V1 is always greater than less than V2, V2 is less than V3, V3 is less than V4, like that. So we will get the different values for this different volumes, right? So this is called as, when the pressure is plotted against the temperature, this is called as the isochore. Is it right? So we have the numericals based on this, that is P by T is equal to constant, that is P1 T1 is equal to P2 upon T2, like that. So we can solve that numericals. Then Avogadro's law. This is also the simple law. We know that is equal volumes of different gases contains the equal number of molecules. What is the statement? Avogadro's law. Equal volumes of all the gases contains the equal number of molecules at the constant temperature and pressure. Is it right? That is what? The equal volumes of all the gases at constant temperature and pressure contains the equal number of molecules. So that's why V is directly proportional to N, or V is equal to K into N, or V by N is equal to constant. We know that 1 mole of gas contains 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules. So volume occupied by 1 mole of gas, that is equal to at STP, that is equal to 22.4 liters. So we will call it the molar volume. Is it right? So that is the simple statement of the Avogadro's law. So one more simple relationship is there, relationship between the molar mass and density for a gas. Now see how this can be obtained. We know how the number of moles determined. If the mass is given, mass divided by molar mass, that gives the value of N, number of moles. Then where M is the mass of the gas and capital M is the molar mass of the gas. So according to the Avogadro's law, V is equal to K into N. So V is equal to K. Instead of N, we substitute that value M upon small m upon capital M. But we know that again M upon V, or this can be rearranged like this. Capital M, molar mass is equal to K into M upon V, and M upon V is nothing but the density. So M is equal to K into density. Thus, molar mass is directly proportional to the density. So in this way, these are the two laws, Gay-Lussac's law and Avogadro's law, and the relationship between the molar mass and density. So there are a few numericals based on this. So try to solve. So if you have any difficulty, you can ask. Okay. So these are the simple laws, but these are very useful while studying the chapters of 12th standard. So one should know all these basic things. त्याच्यासाठी आपण हे पाहत आहोत. ओके. न्यूमेरिकलची प्रॅक्टिस थोडीशी करा. ट्युटोरियलची वही मेंटेन करा. एक्झरसाइजमध्ये चॅप्टरच्या पाठीमागे दिलेले क्वेश्चन्स आपण सर्व सॉल्व केले पाहिजे. काही अडचणी असतील तर तुम्ही परत विचारू शकता. Let us study ideal gas equation. So before that, we know what is a ideal gas. Any gas which obeys all the gas laws, that is Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro's law, at all the conditions is called as ideal gas. But practically, the ideal gas is not observed, but it is possible that the real gases at specific conditions, especially when the intermolecular forces of attraction are very weak or intermolecular forces of attraction are absent, at that time the real gases behaves as like that of the ideal gas. So we can easily obtain the derivation or expression for the ideal gas by taking the use of these gas laws. So we know that the pressure is inversely proportional to the volume at constant temperature. So that is the Boyle's law. By rearranging, we can say that volume is inversely proportional to the pressure at constant T. Similarly, according to the Charles' law, at constant pressure for a fixed mass of a gas, we know that volume is directly proportional to the temperature. According to the Gay-Lussac's law, pressure is directly proportional to temperature, and according to the Avogadro's law, at constant temperature pressure conditions, V is directly proportional to N. By combining this, we can write that is V is directly proportional to N and T, and inversely proportional to the T. Okay. By substituting the constant, we can write V is equal to R Nt upon P, or this can be rearranged like this, PV is equal to nRT. So this is the simple gas equation which can be obtained by taking the help of the gas laws, where R is called as gas constant. So what is important here, that is the values of R. So this is very important for us. R is equal to 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, that is the value of R in joules. So this can be easily obtained like this. PV is equal to nRT by substituting the values of pressure, volume, right? Then N, temperature, we will get that R is equal to 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. Then we will get R also in case of liter into atmosphere per Kelvin per mole like this. R is equal to 0.0821. R is equal to PV upon Nt. By substituting values, we will get that. Is it right? That is what value of R in liter atmosphere, liter into atmosphere per Kelvin per mole. Furthermore, we also get the R in calories per Kelvin per mole. We know that 1 calorie is equal to 4.184 joules. So by we can convert easily. 8.314 divided by 4.184, that gives 1.987, approximately equal to 2 calories per Kelvin per mole. That is value of R in calories. Then one more simple expression, that is relationship between the molar mass. Now see how the molar mass is related to the that is all these terms, right? See here, N is equal to, by rearranging the ideal gas equation, we can write N is equal to PV upon RT. We also know number of moles is equal to mass upon molar mass. So therefore we can write M upon small m upon capital M is equal to PV upon RT, or molar mass is equal to this. So all these terms, that is the applications of laws, then this equation is useful to find out the molar mass from these terms. By knowing all these terms. Just we have seen all these laws, then the relationship of molar mass with density, that is density is directly proportional to the molar mass. By taking the help of all these terms, we can easily solve the numericals which are based on this topic. So all these are very important aspects. While studying the thermodynamics in 12th standard, we will take the use of this. So do the practice of numericals. So practice is most essential. Then we will take the use of all these terms while studying the thermodynamics. Okay. So that is regarding to the Gay-Lussac's law, then Avogadro's law, and ideal gas equation, values of R, and the simple relationships. Okay, so we stop here. So if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.